now, I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Looking to throw on second down. Curtis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery.
Number 32, David Montgomery.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
The Eagles.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
I don't know what the heck.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
That's good for an Eagle.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, 31 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called. And
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Loss of 2 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Curtis. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Curtis. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Chicago.
On first down, Curtis. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Bears first down.
On first and 10, Curtis. The screen pass here to Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Cohen.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Second and inches at the 18-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Bears nothing.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Curtis. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Third and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time.
And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Curtis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, you don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
He's tackled.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
To number 27.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Now a play fake. Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over. But you got to love the start that he has. Showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, Curtis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
That's good.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now second and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So third and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Miles Sanders.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
That's good for another.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The 24-yard line.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 9.
Working from the gun. Wentz. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
25 yards.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
Now Montgomery. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
32, David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, Curtis. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Curtis. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Romeo Okwara in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Curtis. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Complete to Tyler Johnson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, Curtis. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Curtis. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 56, From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception? And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
Number 12, Allen Robinson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep. As Sanders has it poked free. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Chicago.
Operating from the gun, Curtis over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Curtis. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 56. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 20, 10,
Let's get
touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 69 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now the Bears down by 11. At time, a huge factor. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sheldon over the middle. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And 22 more yards there and another first down. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They'll run. It's Sanders, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles